This is the Sprinter Mom with Lashes On podcast.
But there are some times where I'm like, I don't agree, but I'm just going to trust that you're making the best choice. Like, at what point do one of you like submit to the other saying like, hey, I don't agree, but here's this? Like, have you come to those places before with business?
100%. Yes. Several times. And what it comes down to is I feel like it when it comes down to it, it gets a little easy because what we call, he's in charge of back of the house, which is kitchen, all things culinary, all things ordering, purchasing, everything, numbers. And I'm what you call front of the house. And so if we're debating over something and we're not jiving and we're not, and we really have to dissect it, like, you truly know back of the house. Okay. So if it's a back of the house decision, I'm going to let you have this one.
Okay.
If it's front of the house decision, he's going to let me have this one.
Okay.
And we just trust each other. And if we're wrong, like I said in the car, like, we're wrong. And then we move on from it. We learn from it. Yeah, exactly. But it comes down to departments, I guess, is what we've experienced so far. So, yeah.
How would you say, like, with being married and working in the same world, same thing, same whatever, what is your like work-life balance? Like, you have a pup at home, you have a lot of family in St. Louis. Like, how does that look doing family events, but also like literally running, especially during high wedding season?
Sure.
What does family look like for you, or what are days off for you? Self-care. How do you do self-care?
Sure. 100% honest. We're not there at all. At all. We're going on year 3 in our business, like really off the ground, we started doing events in end of 2021.
Okay.
We had all of 2022, all of 2023. Next year, we're hoping to step back a little bit.
Are you pretty booked for next year, 2024?
Very.
Okay.
And we're already taking contracts for 2025.
Wow.
So yeah, we're already booking for 2025. So
that's great.
It's really good. We knew starting this, we had to just dive in and go all in and sacrifice our family life, sacrifice our self-care days, sacrifice all of that stuff, knowing that we need to get this up and running, build it how we want to build it, train the people, the right people, for the position, the right people. I had to preface that because we've hired and expired some, fired some, that just didn't work out. And we're not there yet. And we're still pretty young, in that sense. We will get there. There is a plan. There is a goal, to get there. That's what we aspire to do next, is get to that healthy balance. Cause it's hard to stay away. It's hard to keep Danny away from the venue. I try to take one day a week, not at the venue.
That's not that much.
I know. But that's like...
Are some of your days, though, would you say some of your days are half days? So they're kind of flexible.
Absolutely.
So like you might be there 6 days a week, but it's not
a full 9 to 5. No. Yes. And that's what we offer our staff, right? Too, is like the flexibility. I think what is it? Gen Z, Gen X,
totally.
whatever they are. They want that healthy work-life balance. We're giving it to them, even though we're not experiencing it yet.
Yeah.
That's what we're giving to them, knowing that like, hey, you come in and you work for us. You're not working a 9 to 5. You're not behind a desk. You're not, whatever. Like, you come in, you do your work. If you can work at home and do computer work, do it. We love that. We love that for you. Do it. As long as you're getting your work done, like, we love you for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, because you're very much like me and you are non-confrontational.
Yeah.
So someone at your job is not getting the job done, or they miss a deadline, or they miss like a big pitch or a deal or whatever. Like, how do you confront someone? How do you handle that now as a business owner when like we're pretty passive people? Like, if we have an issue with someone, we're like, trying to bring it up. No, it'll just pass on.
Yeah.
But like, how do you as a boss now adjust that? Because you are not a confrontational person.
I'm not. But being in the hospitality industry, I have been faced with a lot of doozies, a lot of things where I've had to be confronted. I've been on the receiving end of getting
Yelled at,
cussed at, and it wasn't my fault. And it was my chef's fault, and I was just listening to this lady chat, or not even chat, yell and scream. And I was like, oh, the trees are starting to change colors, like you just, you learn enough to where it comes to a point where it's out of your control.
Thanks for joining us today for the Sprinter Mom with Lashes on podcast. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a review. We'll see you next week.